Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for tuning in. The bottom is not in yet. The bottom is not in yet. Apparently, in my opinion, I'm not your crypto daddy. Hit the like, the subscribe. Well, we're here every single day on the weekdays. With the blade sharp, crypto may be down, the bottom may not be in yet, but we're here focused. We're not slipping. Make sure the monetization's on. Make sure you hit all the like, the subscribe, the buttons, and we're going to talk about it. Make sure you're DCAing, okay? I know I did right before the weekend, I believe Friday. DCA'd me a little baggage, okay? I usually do a weekly. Some people do a bi-weekly. Some people do a bi-monthly. Some people do monthly, but make sure you stick to a schedule. Right now is the time to just stick to a schedule. If you see more blood than usual, you may want to buy a little bit more. If you see more green than usual, you may want to sell if you're not in it for the long run. Maybe. Kaboom! Shout out to the chat box and everybody else that's tuning in. Make sure you hit all the buttons. Let me make sure we put a sexy thumbnail here for you guys on this video. Once I hit stream, I gotta go back to the control panel, turn on the monetization, change the thumbnail. It's like they don't want you to win out here. I don't know really what's going on here with the tubes, but it's been like this for a minute. Perhaps maybe it's because I'm using the Restream software and it pushes it out without going to YouTube's control panel, but I gotta go back there anyway to turn on the monetization. So I don't know. Anyhow, it's on. Live Kaboom Daily. Shout out to the Meta Maniacs. We're here. And there's an article floating out there on Cointelegraph, reasons why the bottom is not in. Let's check out that article right now. And Cointelegraph, while they're not CoinDesk, I enjoy their I was going to say animations, but they're not animated, but their art. It's what it is. Bear market fractals, weak technicals, and macro risks continue to signal more pain for Bitcoin ahead. And if there's pain for BTC, we could expect pain for the rest of the crypto market. It looks like Ether is finally slowing down. I think it's going to have one last pump before the merge. But, it seems like there's a strong resistance there at 2,000. BTC recovered modestly on August 20th, but remained on course to log its worst weekly performance in the last 2 months. On the daily chart, Bitcoin climbed almost over 2.5% to 21,372 per token, but was still down nearly 14.5% week to date. Its worst weekly return since mid-August. Nonetheless, some on-chain indicators suggest Bitcoin's correction phase could be coming to an end. This includes hash ribbons, a metric that tracks Bitcoin rate to determine whether miners are in accumulation or capitulation mode. As of August 20th, the metric is showing that the miners' capitulation is over for the first time since August 2021, which is good, which could result in some price momentum. Nonetheless, Bitcoin has been unable to shrug off any flurry of prevailing negative indicators. Okay, here's why Bitcoin's bottom may not be in yet. The BTC price rising wedge breaks down. BTC price decline this week has triggered a rising wedge breakdown, suggesting more losses for the crypto in the coming weeks. You can see the chart here illustrated on Cointelegraph sources trading view. Bitcoin bulls are misjudging the Fed. I agree with this. Bitcoin has surged approximately 45% during its rising wedge formation after bottoming out locally around 17,500 in June. Interestingly, the period of Bitcoin's upside moves coincided with investors' growing expectation that inflation had peaked and that the Fed would start cutting rates as soon as March 2023. But that's not the case, guys. The expectations emerge once Powell made the statement. As the stance of monetary policy tightens further, it's likely... Where did I lost my place here. There it is. It is likely... It likely will become appropriate to slow the pace of increase while we assess how cumulative policy adjustments are affecting the economy and inflation. Basically, guys, this guy's running his mouth. At the end of the day, the Fed's going to continue to increase the rates until they break something. Okay, until something happens. Okay, they're gonna put the pressure on. They're gonna keep rising the rates. Right, the rates is going to be going up. And I think that that's basically going to impact the entire market. Right now, Bitcoin is so big. Remember back when Bitcoin used to move against the stocks? Remember when it was truly, about peer-to-peer cash, or at least the hope was there. People actually, believed it to be, the savior. Now, not so much. But it's still, it's still quality of some sorts. And I do believe that, we'll outperform the S&P. But it's correlated too. And as long as the interest rates continue to rise, it's going to be more difficult for BTC to rise in price. Nonetheless, the most recent Fed dot plot shows the most officials anticipate the rates to reach 3.75 by the end of 2023 before sliding back down to 3.4 in 2024. Therefore, the prospects of rate cuts remain speculative. Okay. St. Louis Fed President Bullard also noted that he would support a third consecutive 75 basis point raise at the central bank's policy meeting in September. And I expect that. They're going to continue to raise the rates. Statement falls in line with the Fed's commitment to bring inflation down to 2% from its current 8.5% level. Who believes that? 2% from its current 8%. No one believes that. I mean, I saw the price of meat in Costco go up over 10% in like 1 month. So I don't know what they're talking about here. Anyhow, if history is any indicator, the ongoing Bitcoin price recovery risks turning into a false bullish signal given the asset's similar rebounds during previous bear markets. I believe this. BTC's price rebounded nearly 100% from around 6,000 to over 11,500 during the 2018 bear market cycle, only to wipe off the gains entirely and drop towards 3,200. Similar rebounds and corrections also took place in 2019. And it's like I've said, I think we're going to be going up and down, and I don't feel like that trend has been broken. Although we were warm there for about 30 days. We're going to have to wait. We may be trading sideways in this pocket, around 20,000, because basically that's what happened. We dropped all the way down. The bottom was there around 17,000. I think we can go lower, but we've been trading around 20K for a while, but it could be even longer. Okay, so prepare yourself. So let me link this article here in the population of the chat box. I agree. I think most people are misjudging the Fed and how that's going to impact the price of BTC. Shout out to the chat that I haven't even looked at yet. Lucian's here. Illcryptmatic. Isn't the economy already broken? Yeah. The thing is, though, guys, while it's a mess and it sucks and everything, there's a lot worse economies. If you compare the dollar against even the euro, the dollar's doing better. So, I mean, while everything is pretty shitty, for lack of a better description, U.S. dollar is actually stronger than most of these shitty fiats. So, it is what it is. Shout out to Cointelegraph again. I like their artwork. And shout out to the Metamaniacs, Lucian and Illcryptmatic. Hopefully you guys are going to the gym. I pulled up early today. I did a shorter workout than expected. I was a little pressed for time this morning, but I still pulled up. Hit my squats. Didn't work up to the top set, but I definitely got that work in, broke in a sweat, and I did a little bit of chest. And I broke out. But what I've been doing every single time that I pull up to the gym now is just walking a mile. Not fast, not slow. Well, more slower than fast, honestly. Just at a steady pace. It's really to wake up and get my blood pumping. I pull up really early. So I just start off always with a 1 mile walk on incline, but not even too much. It's an easy walk. I'm not trying to go fast or anything. It always takes me more than 10 minutes to walk the mile. It's just, I'm going slow. But once I activate, I feel good, and I push the weight. You guys should be doing the same, guys. Maybe one day I start up a physical training location, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't be just a gym. It'd be like the Shaolin School. Okay, we would do crypto in there. We'll do self-improvement. We'll do all types of stuff. Perhaps, maybe, if the big man allows. If he sees fit. Shout out to Lucian. Illcryptmatic. Yeah, I've had dreams of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Have like a facility one day, like a whole facility, like a self-improvement facility, media centers in there. So people could do the streams. a fitness center so you can work out. Also like conference room so you could do education. Maybe a smoothie. Even though I don't drink a lot of smoothies. Smoothie sounds healthy, but I don't really drink a lot of smoothies. I don't drink protein powders and stuff. I don't really drink a lot of that, to be honest with you. But it's not bad. It's cool. Perhaps maybe we'll do, something more based on protein. Maybe I would like maybe like a restaurant or something, even though I'm not, I like food and I like cooking, but I wouldn't want to run a restaurant, to be honest with you. But it would be cool to have one in the building. I used to work in a media, I used to have a studio in Brooklyn, and the building that it was in rented out a bunch of their units. They had a bar downstairs. They had another studio next door with green screens or whatnot. They would do shows for the Food Network or whatnot. So I was like, that's a cool idea. I lost my tooth today in an accident, but I'm fine now. That isn't what I expected. That is like, it's totally random. How did you lose your tooth in an accident? I once busted my tooth popping a wheelie on my BMX when I was a young one. Il Cryptmatic says he gardens for exercising. Gym isn't for me. I'm out here lifting bags of dirt and digging holes. Well, there you go. That's not bad either. Lifting bags of dirt and digging holes is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You're staying grounded. That's cool. I like the gardening stuff too. I was more into it before, but I still tend to the plants outside, even though we don't have much. I can respect that. Shout out to Always New. He busted his tooth. I don't know how that happened. That's pretty funny. Let's see what else we're missing here on Cointelegraph. Let me share my screen. BTC to lose 21K despite miners' capitulation. Exit. 5 things to know about. We just read that article, I believe. Let me check TradingView and just look at the technicals real quick. And how about it, guys? This has been, I'll say this bear market has been pretty boring. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm trying to compare it to the last major bear market. And I would say the last major bear market, at least to me, was more exciting and a little more scary because we had never experienced it before. And at the same time, like, I remember even being in that bear and just knowing, not even believing and knowing that BTC will come back around. And it did, obviously. It was kind of scary at some points. I'll tell you, when the Rona hit, seeing BTC dip so low was pretty surprising, to be honest with you. Yeah, because when you get into crypto early, and the reason we got into crypto is because it's supposed to be a hedge against the fiat system, an alternative. And in many ways it was, but BTC is no longer a hedge against the fiat system. Maybe it will be again at some point, but not now at the present time. It's moving in tandem, which is odd, I can see how it could outlast the legacy system, and then at that point maybe it decouples. But right now, it is what it is. I was down last bear market. This one I'm pretty good. I think that's why it's boring. That's what it is. Yeah, I think that's why it's boring, because we've obviously, all of us have lost a majority of our portfolios there. But I don't know about you, but definitely Lechamp, you guys have been watching. I was DCAing during the entire bull run, DCA selling out of the market. So I was able to secure good profits. Yeah, the portfolio is a lot slimmer than it was, but it's not as scary. I guess it's because I feel like we were able to eat. That's the thing. In the first bear market that hit, we never really. That's the thing. I thought I was gonna keep going. I was more of a hodler. That's the problem. It was like hodl everything. Hodl, and that's cool. But sometimes it's okay to DCA sell. Did you hear about GigaSwap, champ? First OTC decentralized exchange will release this week. They have a token called Giga. Nah, I never heard of that. That'd be cool if you can link that in the Discord. That's the perfect thing to link in the Discord. Leads like that. On long time horizon, it's up a lot. 2020 COVID low was around 4K. It's 4X. And these rough times, nothing is even close to it. Yeah. That's why I'm not. It's boring. That's why it's boring, because it did well, and it's not too scary, and it's not too fun. It's kind of like a pet rock right now. It is what it is. I'm not even mad because yeah, we're at a loss, but you're right, Lucian. Like we're still up 4x from the COVID lows, so we're good. And we were in before the COVID lows. We were in years before COVID hit. We were already pulled up here. So for the OGs and for guys that have been around, it's more of just a boring market than it is a fearful market. I know there's some in fear because they bought the top, but we didn't. I don't think a lot of people in this channel didn't. This is more seasoned vets than, young crypto bros that just bought their first NFT last year. Even though most people got their first NFT last year. I know I did. Right? I'm thinking, did I get any other? Nah, you know what? I had picked up ENS domains before. And maybe I had some other NFTs before that. But, really hit last year. But that came and went quickly, right? That NFT stuff came and went. It was like really warming up. But now in retrospect, the bottom, the top was in. I'll tell you this. I had never gotten into NFTs before. I wasn't really that interested in CryptoKitties or the NFT stuff. I'm 50-50 about. But, as the popularity rose so much and so much was happening with it, I was like, well, let's go ahead and give it a whirl in this world. Let's dive into this meta. But I think once I did that, that was the top. Like, because I started really getting into NFTs around October, November of last year. And that's basically the top of crypto. We got into some NFTs. We made some gains, but it was kind of like the ending of the curve right there. So I don't know what to say about NFTs nowadays. We even did our drop here, the Medal of Honor, and that was fun. It was free, and I learned how to program it or whatnot, set up the website. But we shall see what the future of NFTs are. I think they're going to stick around, but they're going to need to provide some utility, and they got to be a little bit more. I think the hype and let's be honest, the prices were way too high, too damn high. That's why I did a free drop too. It's just like, let me just figure this out and see if it's even valuable before we start pumping and start to sell things and all that. And some people are okay with that, but I got a reputation out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and say, hey guys, this is my NFT. Let me go ahead and charge you all this money, and then nothing happens. A lot of projects did that, and then where are their founders? I don't know. You don't even know them. They're gone. You know what I mean? And that's probably okay for them or not. I don't know, but that was not my strategy ever. We've been in it for the long term. But yeah, I always knew he talked about GigaSwap, first over-the-counter decentralized exchange. I don't know what that really means. OTC, decentralized exchange. I don't really get it. I mean, decentralized exchange is Uniswap. I don't know. Like, how is it different? But it's definitely interesting, and I'll keep an eye out for it. All right, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions. But it's boring, but we're still here. We'll open my first Discord now, champ. What is your group? It's linked down in my link tree. It's the champagne room on Discord. It's if you click on my link tree, there's the link to my Discord there. It's free to join. You don't gotta do anything. You just put your username and that's it. And it's been kind of sleepy on the Discord, boring how it is on all of crypto, but we got a lot of resources there. The bridges, the different exchange, the different NFT leads, DeFi, a lot of stuff is there. Crypto YouTube, it's there. So, you can go ahead and put the leads in, and I look at it. So, it's been built, and you know how it is, guys. As soon as this crypto starts turning green, everybody comes out the house, and they start talking about crypto again. And let it be the sign. When you see normies talking about crypto again, you should be DCA selling. When you see normies talking about crypto, nobody's talking about crypto right now. Okay, this is a good time to DCA. When they comes back around and you see your normie friends start calling you up and asking you if it's a good time to buy Ether, then you make sure that you start DCA selling. You have to dump everything because you probably still got a couple months left on the run. There's an NFT on Solana, Bored Ape Solana Club. Might be a good long-term trade given the Bored Ape craziness. Okay. I'm not necessarily into knockoff projects. I'd rather get the real thing. But, it's something to consider. I know there's a lot of popularity of NFTs on Solana, and in fact, I've expressed my intent to launch an NFT on Solana eventually. Although, as time has passed, I'm not that attracted to Solana. I've seen it turn off many times. I question whether it's really a blockchain or a glorified database. But that being said, I've heard good things about Solana as well. They got a strong NFT community, and I wish Bored Ape Solana Club well. You know, we did the inversed ape. We picked up a couple inversed apes on Matic, which is the apes inversed on Matic, and they did well for a couple months or a month or two, and I guess they dumped. So, you know, derivative projects, copycat projects, I'm not entirely convinced with them. They have legs for the short term, but not for the long term. You have a new look, Kaboom. Yeah, I put this one up last week. This little thumbnail or whatever. Another good selling point is when you start sharing portfolio screenshots with friends and family. Right, it's the same thing. When people that are not in the daily crypto grind start calling you up and like acting like it's like a social thing, like hey, like talking about it like it's the Game of Thrones that, you know, aired on Friday, because that's what started happening with Ether. Like, you know, everybody was coming out the woodwork and like, oh, people would be like, oh, Champ, I heard you're into crypto, and everybody's into crypto all of a sudden. When you see that, that's a bad sign. That means that you're already getting close to the top, that you got a month or two. A month or two. When normies start talking about crypto again, you got about a month or two. Max. And it always throws you off, because when things are good and things get better, you always feel like, damn, it could keep, like the party could keep going. But the party always comes to an end. Every good party comes to an end. So you just want to make sure you don't want to stay till the ending. You know, you want to make sure that you slide out at the peak. And that's almost impossible at a time. But once you start seeing certain faces arrive to the party, that's a signal. That's a signal that you maybe start, you know, get your last drink and start gathering the troops so you can head to the after party. And we're far from that now. Nobody's talking about crypto. You go out there, but look at these. The live streams got like a few stragglers in here. Nobody's talking about BTC. That's great. It's a good time to just continue to accumulate. And then you'll see it rise. It may take a year. It may take two. It's okay. It's all right. We've been here before. Patience is key. And things will swing back around. When they swing back around, guys, that's it. I think that would be it. I'm not saying, what I mean by it, I think it would be like, perhaps maybe we could retire. And I don't think we'll ever retire, but I'm saying like, not have to worry. You know what I mean? Just lock it in, and it doesn't take too much not to worry. I don't have a high standard of living. You know what I mean? I'm not driving Bugattis, and I don't got $1 million mansions or anything like that. You know, if we can secure, 7, maybe 8 figures, we'll be good. We'll keep going, but I'm saying like, that this may be, this next run for some of us may be that run that separates the men from the mice, the pits from the poodles, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, for a lot of us here in crypto, I mean, I've been able to eat since we started the channel. I'm more than blessed to do crypto all the time, and it's not just crypto. People are like, "Oh, do you do crypto?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I also stream and I create content around crypto." So that's how I've been able to benefit and pull up first. So I'm still here, although it's kind of sleepy, and we're kind of operating at a loss when things are down. But it's okay. We can absorb that loss because we know the gains are going to be more than the losses. Live modest, same here. We splurge here and there. Yeah, I live modest, guys. I don't drive anything wild or anything like that. I've been blessed. This crypto has treated me well and been able to send this kids to school or whatnot and, take care of things. We're not in debt or anything like that. But, I'm not driving a Bugatti. I'm not even driving a luxury car for that matter. But that's cool. That's fine, And I'll continue to probably live about the same not even until. We just want to secure the bag and expand. I've expressed my intent to acquire different brick and mortar businesses too. For fun too, not just to be all crypto. I understand the potential growth for crypto is way higher than anything that we can probably dream of, honestly. So, I get why I've been almost 100% into crypto, but at some point I want to diversify just for fun because I want to try other things. And we'll cover that. So, that's what we're patiently waiting for. That next run, we could probably put the body in the bag out here and acquire some other assets as well. And then, maybe stream about those and expand the channel to just champagne beyond crypto. You know what I mean? Champagne champ beyond crypto. It's like crypto and beyond. Because it's always going to be crypto too. There's always going to be some crypto walk around here, but it's got to be crypto and beyond. And that's where we're going to take it this next bull run. Crypto and beyond. We almost got that, I'm going to be honest, I almost put that nail in the coffin with a good 7 figures on the last bull run. And I probably could have put the nail in the coffin, but remember, I was DCA selling and living and eating and paying bills. And it was definitely, it was the main squeeze for a while. It wasn't just a hodl bag. But this next run, I think we'll be able to put the body in the bag completely. Hopefully you guys will be there with me. I know some of you guys in this last run really put the body in the bag too. I don't think many streamers did. There's a few of them, but once people acquire a certain amount of baggage, I think they go into do some other things. You know what I mean? Like, I know if I had like an 8-figure bag, I'd probably be doing other things and live streaming about it as well. But yeah, acquire a cash flowing business and then eventually maybe set up that facility I was talking about. I picture like the Shaolin Temple. It's like an all place that you can come and just develop yourself. It's just to learn, to get strong. Like the straight up temple, the champ temple out there. We probably have like a carnivore restaurant downstairs selling USDA Prime. That would be good, right? All carnivore restaurant only use. I know my vegans will get triggered, but I don't care. Page not found, champ. It's right there. It's in the link tree, man. The Discord is there. I'll send you guys a. After that, market cap will be too high to expect 10 to 50x gains. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's already kind of getting there. That's why I think the next bull run, I'm going to focus more on, as we did this bull run as well, but I think the major gains are going to be made with altcoins, obviously, and many of the Ethereum alternatives. Okay, I got it. I found this as always new. Yeah, it's right there on the link tree. I was going to pull it up. You can see my link tree. Here it is. And you can see my YouTube, my TikTok, my Discord, the Twitch. And then I have, some other referral links for Sandbox, Theta, basic stuff that I use. Pictory AI, which is the video creator tool, Crypto.com. Polygon seems to have a huge adoption, might do very well next cycle, says Lucian. Yeah, it did well this cycle. I'm feeling good about most Ethereum alternatives that are EVM machines. So like what I mean by Ethereum virtual machines. So Polygon, AVAX, Phantom, those blockchains that are built on Ethereum and that they can connect directly to Ethereum. And then you got those EVM blockchains, and then you got the Cosmos IBB or IBC blockchains that they are also compatible with the EVM blockchain. So like Binance, Cosmos Atom, and there's a few other in that umbrella. And those are the ones that I'm looking at to make gains on once the trend is confirmed change. We're far from that. Yeah, check out the link tree. I just showed it, right? Pictori, Theta TV. These are all stuff that I've used. Coin98. You got the Medal of Honor NFTs. Even the Metacox NFTs. Shout out to our artist, Pitolero. He did a great job on those Metacox. I never released them because it's like the bear market hit, and it was like, I'm saving it. I'm going to just save it when it's time. Always News says, send you their link, champ. Okay, awesome. You just, you just joined the Discord. I saw it. Awesome. I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah, I saw you go in the group. I see it. I see the post. Thank you. 3250 32577. I got there. Always New. Kaboom. I'll check it out when I got a chance. All right, guys. Any other comments and questions? Let me know what's shaking and baking. If not, I'll go ahead and proceed with my day. Make sure you hit the gym. That's all I got to say. Make sure you do some physical activity. We got Ilcrypmatic says he does only gardening. That's cool. I don't know how you're going to get super strong just doing gardening, but you're not going to get weak. That's for sure. And you're going to stay, I would say, healthy and grounded. But if you want to put that extra muscle on and, get that extra edge, I'd pick up some weight. Me personally. But you're one step ahead of everyone, I'll tell you that much. The fact that you're already outside and you're moving and grooving. Most people don't even spend time outside. Most people have their shoes on all day. Like, people are in the matrix, man. People are meted out. Take a time to just go outside and take a little walk. Take your shoes off, take a breath. You know what I mean? Take 5 minutes without your phone. Yesterday, I took a nice walk with my son around the neighborhood. I forgot my phone. I forgot my watch. And I was just walking around. He was riding his bike. I found money on the floor. And then I get back home and the wife was like, where were you guys? I was texting you, dinner time. And I was like, what? And I looked at the clock when I got home. It was like I had lost track of time and I was just walking around the neighborhood. I remember, remember when we used to do that? Like, you don't have to have a phone for everything. Like, you used to just meet people at the right time. Like, people would just say, I'll be there at 7. All right, then I'll pull up. Or you went to somebody's house. You don't have to text them and tell them you're outside. You would go knock on the door. Remember that? Sometimes it's good just to leave the phone at home. And believe me, I'm probably as addicted as some of you guys, but, I recognize it. All right, guys, stay strong. Thank you for that link. I'll check it out. And, guys, join the Discord if you want to check out those links as well. And, yeah, thank you so much, guys, for pulling up on me. I appreciate every single one of you Meta Maniacs. I'm still here even when things are boring, okay? Even when things are boring. So when things turn up, yeah, you already know. I got that blade sharpened. I'm ready. All right, guys, stay strong. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne.